up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke Me Out fam with all the dank shit. On my left, the oldest ninja in the world. Old ninja.
Oh, yeah. One day, I think I would want a bunch of statues of me and my friends holding hands, just for the hell of it, and then have like the city take it away from me within like the first hour. I'm just saying.
I like it. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, 12 people out on the threes and fours. Kronos.
I took extra Tylenol before the podcast tonight.
Wow.
Extra strength, extra pills. I like it.
I wasn't
Gotta,
right.
You're working that IT job good. A little bit of tism always helps.
Yeah, always helps. My lovely daughter, you got to turn your camera the right way.
I cannot. It is charging right now. My laptop is fighting me.
Well, just change your. If you're on your phone, just unlock the goddamn rotational thing.
Ew.
Or just turn it sideways. There you go. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
That's me holding my phone.
There we
go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Blue.
Getting stung by a wasp. Highly don't recommend it. 2 out of 10.
Gotcha.
What the fuck was a 2? What? How did it get to a?
Because the story of getting stung by a wasp is actually kind of interesting. The effect of it is not that great.
So
I'm still suffering.
All right.
And special guest, Miss Lily.
I am finally able to talk semi-normal again after 4 days of screaming.
Ooh, all right.
I don't know. You look kind of blue to me. Are you
somebody
Violet
has
turning
to be
Violet?
blue
Violet?
here.
Violet, you turning Violet? Violet?
There's a lot of blue in the white lights that I have for the LEDs.
Good stuff. We back up in it. We was gone for. It's been really 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad. But we'll explain why in a minute. First, we'll do the normal stuff. First in the chat would be Brendan Park. Once again, thank you very much. And listener of the week would be Zor. Once again, thank you very much. And who's going to have a kid soon? In I think days.
Ooh.
He had the kid.
Oh, okay.
The kid was born through 2 days ago.
Awesome. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Well,
the little baby girl's here. Yeah,
Well,
so congratulations to him
Yeah,
and his family.
congratulations. Yeah, awesome.
Beautiful little girl.
And mom's doing all right?
Yep, mom's doing good.
Excellent. Good to hear. Cool stuff. Okay. I'm a little nervous about this because it's been a couple weeks, but old ninja, you usually pour out something.
Why'd you be nervous?
I don't know, man. I don't know where you're gonna go with this.
Notable death.
You know, the
got
janitor for Star Wars in 1979 might have died.
Mm-hmm.
He might have. Oh, he's still upset about Hulk Hogan.
Also, Charlie Kirk.
That's why
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Charlie
Who's
Kirk.
that? Whom should it?
I don't know her. I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna pour out some. I feel like I should pour some champagne for this one, but we're gonna keep it classic and we'll pour out some Mickey's for this one for Robert Redford.
You know what you don't never pour out, man?
Mm.
You don't never pour out no Rolling Rock. That's what you don't never pour
Fucking
out.
rolling. Wait, did a frat boy die? I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, Rolling Rock you get in like a standard bottle. I don't think you can get it at 40.
Oh,
Can you?
all right, I'm finding me a Rolling Rock 40.
I used to love
Can you
Rolling
get
Rock.
Heineken as a 40?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I'm gonna invent.
I think you can get a 32.
32.
Yeah, I don't
I
think you
think
get a 40
so.
dog. No Heineken.
I wouldn't want to waste Tiny though. You know.
Yeah. Heineken is like
wasting
it's
Rolling
good beer if you don't know what good beer is. It's good
Okay.
beer. It's good beer if you don't have a lot of money. It's good beer if you're poor. I'm just saying.
I thought that was Rolling Rock.
That's kinda
Rolling
the
Rock's
same
lower tier.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly my point exactly. Anyway, pouring out some Mickeys for Robert Redford, born Charles Robert Redford Jr. He was an actor, director, producer, His movies have often helped America make sense of itself, and he often, off-screen, evangelized environmental causes and other uh, causes such as independent filming and other human rights kind of stuff. He's landed a bunch of accolades, including a Academy Award, a British Academy Film Award, 5 Golden Globes, including the Cecil B. DeMille Award. He's also received honors on top of the awards, such as the Screen Actors Guild Award, an Academy Honorary Award, a Kennedy Center Honor, Presidential Medal of Freedom, and the Honorary Business Cesar Award. So he's got those. He started out doing films for Alfred Hitchcock. He started, or not films, a TV show. He started doing Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and he did The Twilight Zone. But his big break came out in the film Barefoot in the Park. This, followed by 2 years later, was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I'm going to do a selected filmography. I'll explain in a second, but some of his films include The Electric Horseman, All the President's Men, the original Great Gatsby, Sneakers, Indecent Proposal, and for all of you comic heads out there that are usually listening to us, he plays Alexander Pierce in the MCU in Captain America: Winter Soldier and Endgame. Endgame was his final on-screen film role.
Oh wow!
His directorial debut was back in the 80s. The film called Ordinary People. That movie won 4 Oscars. 4 Oscars. His first directorial debut won 4 Oscars. That's how much this dude was about film. He also started the Sundance Film Festival out in Utah. He started this back in 1978. He's also a activist for independent film rights, Native American rights, environmental activism, and LGBTQ equal rights. I'm sorry. He has a 6-decade career just in the Hollywood alone. That's why I don't want to name off all this stuff, but he was all about making movies that made people think, and he didn't like the fact that Hollywood liked to dumb down movies. He wasn't about that. He died.
He was also in Marvel movies. I'm just saying.
He's also in what? A Marvel movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he mentioned that.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, you can't say like make people think and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's
Marvel movies.
I mean, that's the way he was. I mean, I can't. He's gone now. So he died in Utah at the age of 89. Because Sundance is in Utah. I had no idea. Actually.
Hey,
Wait, what's the name of the actor again?
Robert Redford.
Did they made fun of him on South Park, or not South Park, on Family Guy, right? Like,
I have no idea.
It's Robert Redford. I said Robert Redford. Oh,
yes.
like, oh my God, it's Robert Redford.
Yes,
he was he was also in a world famous meme that people don't recognize him as being in. He's the bearded, blonde, white guy that gives that kind of yeah face with a nod when he's outside by the river or whatever. That's him.
Because the guy fishing, everyone thinks it's Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, I thought it was him.
Yeah, it's Robert Redford.
Yep.
From way back.
Yep.
So.
Way back. Yeah, he's prolific career.
Yeah, so Robert Redford had 7 kids, and I think 3 out of his 7 kids died for different reasons, like cancer and like
goddamn
other stuff. But he managed to outlive some of his own kids. So
good stuff.
It's wild stuff.
That's awful, by the way. I'm just saying, outliving your kids.
It is, but
pretty shitty. So
it is, but I mean, he persevered. So
he did. His kids didn't, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Sorry, I had to say. You set it up. I put them down.
I did.
Like his kids. Anyway.
Hey, you say shit about me making out of pocket jokes about people's death.
Yeah. Sorry.
Real quick, there's a movie that he directed called Quiz Show. Came out in '94. It's about the 1950s like game shows back then. I didn't think anything about it, but I watched it. It was actually really fucking good. I was like, holy shit! And also, he directed The Legend of Bagger Vance.
I didn't know.
I did not know this.
Golf movie,
Yeah.
the awful one with Will Smith,
Yeah, Will Smith and Matt Damon. That's his movie.
where Will Smith played this magical Negro.
That's
Yeah.
Negro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Robert
we
Redford.
do. All right.
Was
What
that the last
fuck
one?
just happened?
Yeah, that's one.
I think Lily just got in a fight with a ghost.
We can't just.
and lost.
Oh,
It's
cat?
Robert Redford.
He has his cone on still, and he just jumped tried to move past me, and his cone clipped my hip, and it scared the fuck out of me.
Crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
She's got a sick cat, who I've met. I've met both of her cats.
And they are still alive.
Wait, the cat sneezed or you sneezed?
No, he was trying to squeeze past me. Squeeze.
Oh, gotcha.
And he
All right.
clipped me with his cone, and it scared the shit out of me.
So,
So you shat yourself live on the podcast? That happened?
It would be the first time that happened on a podcast.
No.
That is unfortunate.
Yes. I
What is
remember.
Wait,
wrong
own
with
it.
my computer?
Onan, there was nobody on the RIP that was part of the rapture that happened yesterday.
I mean,
We're
are you still?
we're all heathens.
You're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anyone that got zapped up. So
Dude, they were playing trumpets outside my house. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait, are you
That's
serious?
great.
Oh my god.
I saw that. It's like if you're a trumpet player, fuck with people.
You know what's funny is that the rapture
Okay,
actually is
right.
not mentioned in the Bible. So
It's not.
like
Then again, there's also no depictions of hell in the Bible. That's just really good fan fiction by Dante.
it's actually so about hell and heaven is in the Book of Enoch. So
I mean, the depictions that we get of hell, no scripture describes hell.
yeah, the Book of Enoch does. I mean, not the actual Bible that's out there now, but the book. If you can get the Book of Enoch, that has descriptions of hell and also Dante's Inferno.
is the Book of Enoch even in the Bible?
No, it was removed
So-
back in hundreds of years ago. But still,
The
So
statement
probably-
stands. These things do not exist in the Bible.
Dante's Inferno is a great book, though.
It's a great game too, until you have to fight the devil
Yeah,
at the
I'm about
end.
to
He has
say,
a
the
giant dick. That's fucking weird. I'm just saying. I was
I'm
like, I
about
don't
to
want to
say,
play
I love
this,
the game.
but yeah.
Not only does the devil have a giant dick, but he is fully naked and that dick is swinging
It's
while you're
swinging.
fighting him.
They had superb
Yeah,
dick physics
Circle
for like
Backwards.
2009.
They
God
really
damn.
did. And you have to beat him. It's a good boss fight. You know what I mean?
You gotta
But,
beat that giant dick off.
yep.
that's all bad.
Make sure you finish him. Finish him strong.
Damn.
Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway,
God damn it. Yeah.
Does he ask you if you want to see the pecker? I'm just saying.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
If this is large as you're describing, that isn't a pecker.
Yeah.
I'm saying you want to see the pecker? Pecker.
Really, really random. 28 years later has the most frontal nudity I have seen in a movie in the last 10 years, maybe. And there are a
That's-
lot of swinging dicks in this.
Wait,
I mean, yeah.
which
So
movie?
20 years
28
later.
years later.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's a sequel in a month or two.
I believe it. They set it up for it, but I tell you what, there's plenty of swinging dicks, and I'm like, God damn, what the
Well,
hell?
you ever seen? So the trailer is about the Bone Tree. It's 28 years later. The Bone Tree. There's another thing. There's a trailer. It looks pretty
Okay.
fucked up.
All right.
But it mainly focuses on Ralph Fiennes' character and him building his Bone Tree and the people that come and fuck with him. So it's out, I believe, next month or actually a couple weeks. If I'm not mistaken.
Hopefully less double dick, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Beat the devil off. Beat the devil off. Beat the devil off. Beat the devil off.
Oh my God.
Kronos, Lily, you guys were out in banjo country. How was it?
Wait.
We were in Kentucky, and actually, I didn't have that much whiskey,
get
which
some
is kind of
chicken?
amazing.
Yeah, it was a little dry.
Hold on,
Not gonna
hold
lie,
on,
kind of mad
hold on,
about it.
hold on.
Wait, so did you guys get chicken while you're out there? Get some KFC?
I got chicken and waffles.
Oh,
It was
nice.
kind of dry. I'm a little
Damn.
disappointed.
You didn't put no syrup on that shit? Just like,
I did.
some
I did,
syrup
but
on-
evidently it's weird as hell that I do this, but I put syrup in each like individual
Oh, I know
divot
people used
in
to
the
do it.
waffle.
So I knew people that
Oh.
did that, and I knew people that would do every other square in
Wait,
the waffle.
wait, hold up, back up. Do you have to put an equal amount of syrup in every single square?
Absolutely. I mean, okay, unless it's like the edge ones where it's like a
no.
triangle and not an actual square. My mom took Tylenol. We're good.
Do you have to knock exactly 5 times before you enter any doorway?
I'm not Sheldon Cooper.
All right.
God dang. That's wild shit.
No, but I know folks who have their own kind of things. Like they have to zip up a jacket 4 times before, you know.
That's OCD. I didn't like symmetrical waffles. I don't have to,
Dude,
but I still do.
Lady, there's a breakfast spot over here, and they have waffles there. And you know how like say like you have an Eggo waffle, right? And you cut it into 4 slices, and there's 4 pieces. This place only gave you 3 of those 4. And every time I go there, I always get so mad. It's a circle, but they only give me 3/4 of the fucking waffle.
That's how they make the money. Because they,
I mean, the waffles are delicious.
Every 4th serving, that shit's free, bitch.
Yeah.
That's on them. It's like pure profit.
God damn.
The place is called Honey and Mint, which is weird because I mean it's a tea coffee shop, but
they should rename it to
breakfast.
They should rename it to 3/4. Just saying.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
But, you know, funny enough, when the food server or the what's the word? The
Waitress?
No, it's
Waiter?
that just brings out your food.
The server?
That
Busboy.
just brings out your food. Doesn't take your order all day.
Food runner?
Food runner, thank you. The food runner brought both Dad and ours meals together, and he immediately goes to hand Dad the chicken and waffles, and I was like, "That's mine. It's not his."
There was a lot of weird shit that happened there.
You want some watermelon with that too, boy?
I don't want to say a lot. The weird shit was like me having to explain, like, hey, like, we are not a couple.
Oh yeah.
This is my daughter. Wow. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I understand. Maybe it's just Kentucky. Maybe that's just how they roll in Kentucky, you know.
He tried to argue with me because beforehand I was like, "Hey, it's probably gonna happen once. I look like real tired all the time," and he's like, "You're being ridiculous. This isn't gonna happen." And then I posted a photo on my Snapchat of him and I at breakfast together, and like 3 of my friends were like, "Damn, he looks nice," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, all right? Stop it."
The server was like, "Is that your dad or your daddy?"
That's fucking gross. Anyway, but
that's what the server said.
So this is what Lily tried to tell me is that people thought that she was like in her 30s, and everywhere we went, she got fucking carded. I'm like, you do not look like you're anywhere near your goddamn 30s. You look
I've gotten it before, and also people thought I was dating you.
It's from creep. It's people that are telling you looking in your 30s are probably creepy ass older dudes trying to justify some shit. I'm just saying. We're running tape. I'm just saying. You do not look anywhere near your 30s. So, yeah. I don't look anywhere near my 20s. So, yeah. I don't look that old, but I don't look that young either.
Dude, there was at one breakfast spot, the like manager comes over, like trying to be cool, and looks at it and goes, "Is she giving you some problems?"
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Yeah.
What did you respond?
I was like, what? I was like, literally, I'm going to use the word flabbergasted.
Well, there you go.
Oh, wow.
I think you said, or he was like, "Is she being nice to you?" I said no. You said yes. And then he eventually walks away, and Dad, like, you look at me and you're like, "Did he think?" I was like, "Yes, he thought that we were dating." Yeah.
Did you see any bluegrass? That's what I want to know.
No, there was no bluegrass. We saw definitely worn down grass and lots of trash. At least at the event. Actually,
you know, burning of grass.
Louisville was actually it's being gentrified, which is kind of weird. So like the gentrified part is called Nulu, Nulu. Yeah.
Oh, you did see that sign.
Yeah, remember the signs? It's like the gentrified parts. So, and it was quite interesting, like because you have places that obviously didn't get that much money, some shitty roads, some like rundown parts, but then you had like other parts that were like pretty nice and they had like nice restaurants and stuff like that. So overall, it was kind of mixed, but I had a really great time in Louisville. Like honestly,
Oh,
really
yeah.
great time.
I'm still kind of mad about that church. I really wanted to try their pizza. I can't believe they told us no, and then we came back like 3 hours later. They were still serving pizza.
Oh, the Last Refuge. Yeah, they had.
Wait, why did they tell you no? You can't have pizza.
They told us they weren't serving food anymore in like 45 minutes, and it would take like 45 minutes for us to get a table. And then we came back like 2 hours later for drinks, and people had fresh pizzas.
I should have had you like walk up without me.
Mhm. Sorry, rewind the tape a little bit. You guys were in Banjo Country for a wonderful concert, right?
Yeah.
It was a music festival. It was Louder Than Life, the largest rock festival in the United States.
Ooh.
And it was quite large by any margin. Like it was really fucking big. It's basically like. Go ahead.
It was 240,000 people and 5 square miles of festival grounds.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It was literally like a whole convention center, a whole like the surrounding parking lots of the convention center, and a theme park.
Holy shit!
So
you know the rides were free.
Yeah.
You totally should have gone on a ride.
I mean, I was drinking, but you know.
There was a Ferris wheel.
There was lines though. That was the thing. I don't like lines. So there's that.
The lines weren't that bad. Like not at the theme park. The theme park. You motherfucker!
You got Tourette's there? What the hell?
I forgot. I'm holding one cat, and the other one, like, moved behind me. These cats are gonna be the death of me.
They're probably
there was
eating once you do die.
A shit ton of bars, like a shit ton of places to get booze, and like not a lot of places to just get water. But they had free water.
They did. They had. Okay. It was like 3 free water places to get there, and also just to be fair, every single bar you can get water at too. So.
Yeah, but it's $5 for a bottle of water.
$5.
You know, there's water in beer.
Somebody's got a mute there. I can hear us talking back.
That was me. I fixed it.
Okay, and you're also frozen, which is kind of weird. Anyway,
yeah,
you $5 water. Honestly, at like a concert is actually pretty cheap, but also the water. Huh?
For Aquafina.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's still pretty cheap.
But also just keep the bottle and then just go get the free water refill, which was nice. And they had other areas that were covered, areas that had AC, because like the first day, motherfuckers are falling out because it was like 90 degrees, 90% humidity, and white folks with no sunscreen on. I'm just saying, if you see a black dude putting sunscreen on, your melanated deficient ass should be putting sunscreen on. And folks weren't doing it. I could see exactly what they were wearing the day before. I'm saying, oh, you got a strappy ass bra on. Oh, you happen to have like a low cut top or, a crop top or whatever. I can see on your your tenderized skin from the fucking sun rays. Yeah, that's cancer in a couple years.
The girls that were wearing like the super elaborate festival gear, where it's like, I don't even know how that's staying on your body, and if you had like any amount of tit, it wouldn't. The outfits the day afterwards, I was like, I could see exactly where that was. Yep. Exactly. You're gonna have the most hilarious tan lines afterwards. Like fishnet tan lines are hilarious.
Yeah, a lot of that. Folks just did not understand how to protect themselves, and people were like passing out. So like, this is a true story. On the second, maybe the third day, me and Lily, we split up a couple times, like, because she wanted to see a band that she wanted to see, and I wanted to see like older bands like Dream Theater and Dragon Force. Just saying, they were dope. Mm-hmm. And I was waiting for her for like we're gonna meet up somewhere like underneath some tent, the Jack Daniels tent, and I'm sitting there playing Duolingo chess because like that came out, so I'm like, getting a high score, and 3 feet from me, some lady sits down, then lays down on her side, and then decides to toss all of her fucking cookies.
Oh my god!
On her side, and it gets all in her face, all in her hair, and she's just still like passed out. And there's like a guy looking at her, and I stand up and I was like, "Is she with you?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, make sure she stays on her side, because if she like goes on her back, she's gonna fucking die. Because she's gonna throw up and like swallow it. That's it." So he's like, okay. But he didn't know what to do. And then he eventually went to go get her water. And then like the medics came and like sat her up. And I was like, all right, cool. 'Cause this chick's not going to die now. But yeah, that was like, man, there's like a lot of that shit.
How drunk was he?
You just didn't know what the fuck to do. People are just not prepared for like emergencies.
God
You
damn.
know, people don't know what to do if somebody's aspirating or they have no first aid capabilities at all, and just let somebody just possibly die next to them, not know what to do. Call somebody else.
He's probably in that. He's probably in that rock.
He was probably drunk too.
I'm trying to-
I'm just saying.
So,
I'm trying to
sorry.
I'm trying to check Urban Dictionary to see if there's a term for when you throw up on your back and it gets all on your face, but only that I came up with doggy style.
Yeah, it's
Doing
called
something doggy style.
It's called Jimi Hendrix. That's the way he died. So, and a bunch of other people
Damn.
too. So,
Too
God
soon.
damn.
Too soon.
I mean, Jimi Hendrix died a long time ago.
So there's like when it comes to rock, specifically rock festivals, because I don't know anything about any other type of shows or concerts or anything. There's a level of etiquette that you're supposed to adhere to and abide by. I feel like I've been a part of the rock community for like the majority of my life, so I understand etiquette. Like, if you want to be close to this, the person that's performing or close to the stage, you have to deal with crowd surfers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Hey, we're at a rock festival and we are screaming our heads out. And we seem really angry, but we're getting our anger out in the music so that we're nice to people, not the other way around. So, I genuinely, Sleep Token fans are some of the worst fucking fans I have ever seen. Like, the Juggalos, behaved better.
Were they there? The Juggalo?
Yeah,
ICP.
ICP was there.
ICP.
That's where we split up. Oh no, that wasn't where we split up.
No, we were at Mice and Men together.
Yeah, because I didn't know what it was.
I was seeing Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So crowd surfing is common. You're like not necessarily supposed to crowd surf, and like it can be annoying to constantly have your head on a swivel and not being able to just watch the show that you're there to see when there's crowd surfers, but that's the exchange that you made for being close to the stage.
Legit.
There was
Yeah.
at one point during the Sleep Token set, fans were chanting "Drop that bitch" for trying to crowd surf. I wanted to crowd surf, and like I was keeping up to date on the Louder Than Life Facebook page, and they're like, yeah, no, this was not a safe year to crowd surf. There was a bunch of people who were so avidly opposed to crowd surfers that they would purposely make gaps in front of them, and then when the person that was crowd surfing was starting to go over them, they'd lift their legs so they would land on their heads.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. It's so I've been to like a bunch of like rock and metal festivals, but I've only been in like in two forms. One is in VIP, where like crowd surfing is like not really a thing, and then the other form is like sitting in like a seat. So crowd surfing is also not a thing. And so Lily is not a tall person, and so usually we were like kind of standing back a little bit. I think it was Rob Zombie, where like people were kind of leaving to go to like the next act I was on. I forget, it might have been Slayer. That was the next act. Yeah, and so like we kept getting closer and closer and closer, and like all of a sudden like some like random chick like fell on me, and I'll get you inside.
White bitch was falling out the sky.
Yeah, like somebody fell on me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then, like at first I got mad, and then I saw, I was like, "Oh," I was like, "You're," and she was like, "Oh, it's crowd surfing." I was like, "Oh, it's cool." Then I was like, "Oh, you're okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I was like, "All right." So then like we started getting closer and closer and closer, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, I have responsibilities. Like I have to like literally like keep these motherfuckers up in the sky to like not fall to like a traumatic brain injury." So like literally I have to like I'm grabbing places where I'm not I'm not grabbing, but I'm like putting my hands places where I should not have my hands. But it's like whatever. This person needs to get ahead of me. But it was like literally like back to back to back to back to back. It was like like 10 fucking crowd surfers in a row that I had to like deal with. Easily 10.
I got donkey kicked in the back of the head by one of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's like, so yeah, if you're at a rock concert and you're like, you're close to the stage, like, yeah, crowd surfing is like a thing. Turn around. and help them out to get to the front. And what was cool about like being at the festival was like they would basically carry everybody to the front, and there was like a guy, like the security would like catch them all and like put them on their way. You know, they come back around to the back and then do whatever, probably cross over again. But yeah,
It's almost like going down like a water slide, and you got the
Yeah.
lifeguard at the end. And he's like, "Okay, get out of the water."
it's a
go back to back.
grabby,
Yeah.
you know, water slide.
You know, I unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, had many of people's asses in my hands, trying to keep them up. But yeah, no,
Gotta do
after the first night, Dad was like, "Fuck that! I don't want to ever do that again." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Sorry,
Fucking bet.
sorry."
I wouldn't do that either.
Who was
So we stayed back for the majority of the rest of the shows. He did for Breaking Benjamin. I got as close as possible. I absolutely screamed my head off on that one.
was that like your main go-to? I'm going to this festival pretty much for these guys.
So
yeah,
there was quite a few bands that I was there to see, and like I should have stayed for Sunday. I should have scheduled myself so I could stay for Sunday because a lot of the bands that I wanted to see was on Sunday. And like the way they had things scheduled didn't like it kind of pissed me off because there was 7 different stages that were all playing bands at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, so I have to decide whether or not I want to see this band or this band, and then I have 4 hours of bands that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, that's how good festivals are, though, unfortunately.
Like
you gotta make choices.
Like I'm not a massive fan of ICP. I'm not a juggalette. But like I wanted to see To Catch a Predator, not as much as I wanted to see of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
And like kind of thank God that I didn't go see ICP because they dumped barrels of Faygo on people. And I was like, I don't want to be sticky for the rest of this festival.
I'm sorry, barrels of one more time?
Faygo. It's a soda that's based in Michigan.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Okay.
ICP is a Michigan band.
Gotcha. Okay. Faygo soda. All right. I heard something completely different, and I'm not gonna say what I heard, but that's all right.
Mhm.
You know, I don't actually. I'm gonna get crucified by Michiganders, but I don't like Faygo. It's like it's an absolutely inferior soda.
I mean, it's an average soda. It's nothing special. That's great.
Yeah.
So, Prodigy, the one place you can get Faygo in Cali is Bevmo, or what's it? Total
Wine and More.
Yeah, they both have Faygo there.
So I'm going to tell you this. I'm not posh enough for Total Wines and More. You know what I mean? I don't have both of my pinkies up, and I don't have a monocle yet. So if it's not at my local liquor store where I can buy Rolling Rock in 40s.
Oh my God, you ain't getting no Rolling Rock in no 40.
you probably can get a pony. Go big, or get a growler.
Lily, did they have corn there?
No, and I'm kind of upset about that. I would have loved to see corn.
Yep.
Unless we're talking about the food, in that case, there was a Elote stands.
corn with a K. Yes.
Then no, the band was not there.
All right.
Was 311 there? That's one of my favorite bands.
They might have been.
Mm.
There was like 110 bands there.
I feel like 311 would never miss a chance to just play anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Didn't their lead singer just recently die?
That don't stop them.
Okay.
Now they just 3-1.
Yeah, the red jumpsuit apparatus, they ended up having to bail out at like the last minute.
Someone OD.
Was there like
there was weather issues.
Yeah.
The flight got delayed.
Gotcha. Okay.
The last day, like, go ahead.
Not to say for all the performers, was there always like hell of people there to watch them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was like a lot of I want to say there's probably like at least 7 stages.
7 stages.
Yeah, because there was like one that was like really small. It was like literally in the theme park. Or like a music park.
The magician stage.
Yeah, the magician stage. Yeah, that was very confusing. One thing. Go ahead.
It was like there was a couple outlier bands, or like musicians that didn't really fit the rest of the bands. Like there was, the headliners was Sleep Token and Bad Omens and Slayer and a bunch of rock musicians, and then Cypress Hill.
But you know what?
Cypress Hill was dope though.
They were awesome.
So I'm just gonna say this: Cypress Hill has always put on good shows, and especially at rock festivals, like since the '90s.
Yep.
Cypress Hill crosses genres like a motherfucker. They always have.
And like Tech Nine, similar, but Tech Nine was also there.
Which I
Wait,
which I
Tech Nine
wanted
was
to see.
there?
Yeah, but it was on
What
the
the
fourth
fuck?
day and we couldn't go.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I'm seeing Marilyn Manson was there.
Yeah, we watched
Oh my
him.
god.
Shit.
That's
Okay.
that was second day. We're all dying in the heat, right? We're all like scorching ourselves to watch you, and I'm watching you take swigs of Fiji and then just spit it out. How dare you?
It wasn't just him though. You know what's funny though? It's like the generational gap. Lily goes, we were talking about like Marilyn Manson. She's like, what is he, like 30? I'm like, no, that guy's probably like 60. Like he's up there in age. Like he has like 50
I've
something
only
years
ever
old.
seen him with makeup on.
Yeah, he looks like a normal like weird fucking guy without makeup on.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks
he
like a
was-
manager at Best Buy.
He looks like Pee-wee. He looks like Pee-wee Herman without makeup on.
Yeah,
Damn.
because he had
Hey.
to be nearly 30s in '99, early 2000s.
You
It's been a
also-
minute.
Have to remember, the first time I heard about Marilyn Manson was the rumor that he removed a rib to suck his own dick.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I do remember that. That was a great rumor. That was a like real deal social media level internet rumor.
Yeah, that
I
was
remember
like
that.
You know what?
He's
Yeah, well,
surprised if it was real.
Mm-hmm.
I think I feel like Metal Apocalypse made a reference to that because there's like an episode where he talks about how like this guy, like they watched a video of this guy like sucking his own dick, and I was like, are they talking about Marilyn Manson? Like, cause they said they were watching it on video, and the guy like actually did it. They were like, what the hell? And so like I think was it Rocco? I think he wanted to remove a rib so he can do it himself.
That's
Dr.
hilarious.
Roxo. There was somebody dressed up as Dr. Roxo, by the way, at
That's
Oh.
great.
Louder Than Life. It was awesome.
Dude, there was a
Evanescence
lore act.
there.
Yeah, there was a fucking Cookie Monster. There was a Oscar the Grouch. There was okay. I'm gonna say this, Lily. You can plug yours if you want. There was a lot of thick ass goth chicks that were like dressed in like fucking lingerie. I was like, what the fuck is happening now? I was like, also, it's hot. I get it, but like, you're just gonna wear lingerie to like this thing? Like, like what
Oh,
is
shit.
happening now?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Static X was there. It's so sad because Wayne Static's been dead for like probably more than 10 years.
Yes, he has. But the new guy did a really good job. We'll watch that
Okay.
again.
That's awesome though. I've never got to see them.
Goth girls, that's a lifestyle. It doesn't fucking matter that it's late September going into spooky season.
Yeah,
It could be
no.
fucking April. Goth girls gone goth.
Yeah, they didn't. There was like a lot of chicks just wearing. They were very, like, didn't have a lot of clothes on, but it's also
Did
was
you
hot as
not
fuck.
see the multiple chicks with no top? Not like, oh, it was tiny. I mean, just fully tits out.
Yeah, with just like pasties on. Yeah, yeah.
No, not pasties.
Oh, well, I saw. Yeah, yeah,
Like Lily's like, I said what I
yeah.
said.
I seen a lot of shit at that show that I couldn't point out to my daughter. I'm just saying.
You didn't have to.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. I was enjoying it the
Yeah.
same rate.
The-
Okay.
yeah, day one, I was like, we're walking up. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, like, and then I saw like same chick. Okay, this is what's funny. All right, so we were walking in, and there's this thick ass chick that is
Oh,
walking
God,
in with
yes.
us. Yeah, and so like I'm noticing this chick. I'm like, whoa, all right, whatever. And so like later on the day, maybe like a couple hours later, this same chick is like literally head down at a bar. And I was like, ha. I was like, Lily, look, that's who walked in with us. She's like, oh yeah, I know. And I was like,
I looked over at him and I go, oh, I didn't recognize her until I saw her from behind.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what were
Yeah.
you looking at? I was like, her ass the entire time. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there was thems.
Mm.
That was right after Avenged Sevenfold, or not Avenged Sevenfold. That was right before Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, yeah. He was great, by the way.
And yeah, Oh my god, Little Piece of Heaven live. I did not expect them to play Little Piece of Heaven live.
Yeah, they got a
like,
good sound.
Every time that I tell somebody about Little Piece of Heaven, I have to preface it and be like, "Hey, I'm not into that. Just like a heads up."
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's an entire song about necrophilia.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is I was watching this one TikToker and they were talking about how like with rock stars, like they still like throw like crazy concerts, like thousands of fans and stuff show up for them. They like sell out like arenas still, even though like Mick Jagger and fucking Rob Zombie, like they still sell like fucking they sell out stadiums. But like with the like rap and R&B communities, like they do like small little stage performances. Like even Janet Jackson, who like was a huge pop star.
Yeah, so here's a huge exception on that. Maybe Kronos is going to mention the same thing. This GNX tour, and I went to the one in LA. He is doing a full-on stadium world tour right now.
Yeah.
In fact, he's in Mexico City, a city that has more people than New York City, and he fucking shut that shit down. Completely sold out soccer stadium. Like
but like that's like a one-off with like rock bands. Like there's a lot of rock bands that still sell out stadiums where you get your couple of handfuls of rappers and R&B. Like like 112 was on this one TikTok video or this one TikTok account called I guess like Singing in a Cadillac or something like that. And I was like, man, I saw them in concert recently or like a couple of years ago, and it was just a small little half venue. Like it wasn't like a huge stadium sellout type of deal. And I think that's how it is with like a lot of other, like even Boyz II Men, like they had residency in Vegas, and like their residency wasn't that big. I mean, compared to like your Celine Dion and your Adele, like their venue was a lot larger.
You're 100% right, Blue. But the clear exception, yes, is Kendrick Lamar of late, but also back in his fucking day, MJ shut it all fucking down. Like that was the fucking prototype. Oh, you want to talk about a stadium tour? Let me show you what the fuck this really looks like. That's what Michael Jackson did. People fucking passing out before he said a fucking word.
Yeah, that's in there.
Oh, that shit's fucking crazy. I'll never forget him standing on stage. He looks right, like a good third of the people on the right pass out. Then he looks left. Then a third of the people on the right, they pass out, and he doesn't say anything.
Not a word.
You know what's so interesting? Like a lot of people like to bring up MJ doing the Super Bowl commercial or doing the Super Bowl. And the reason why Michael Jackson even did the Super Bowl is because of In Living Color.
Yes.
The Living Color was taking
100%.
away viewers. Yeah, they were taking away viewers whenever the Super Bowl went into commercial because nobody wanted to watch their little flag twirlers and bands playing and stuff like that. Except that their games the following year.
They had stupid stuff. It was stupid. And so Living Color brought Fox a shit ton of viewers. And then like when they saw the numbers, like we can't have this no more. So the next year they brought Michael Jackson. Brought it all back.
It's interesting how you can influence major TV stations to make changes very quickly when you want to.
Yeah, when you want to. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
I just realized, are you wearing the Louder Than Life shirt right now?
I am. Yeah.
Nice. Mine's in the washer right now.
Mine was in. Now it's clean. Now it's on. Now it's dirty. I'm just saying. That's how shit works.
So much merch. I spent way too much money on merch, but like merch.
Yeah, you spend more than that, but you were spending for like other people.
Yeah, well, it was only like 2 things for other people.
It wasn't. It wasn't 2 things. It was like 3, 4, 5, 50, 11 things.
It was 2.
It was not 2 because you were like, I need to get a fucking 4X for this one dude. I have to get this other size for this other woman, and others. It was more than 2. You had to you were literally texting people and calling people like, "What size are you? Like, what do you want?" It was more than 2.
Yeah, the group chat the day before when we didn't end up going on Sunday, so I couldn't actually get them any other stuff.
Yeah, so Sunday came along, and so we had to leave like around noon at like the latest, really, and well, like 1, I guess, and like I wanted to see Yngwie Malmsteen. He was gonna play at noon. Stop at like 12:30. But we got up in the morning and there was a weather alert, and apparently if you got there in time, you had to like shelter in place, and so like they pushed back the whole concert by like 2 hours. So
damn.
Yeah, because there was like a lightning storm and there's like rain and shit. So Yeah, we missed the
Damn.
whole fourth day. We didn't get to see anybody.
Damn.
In
Surprisingly,
days.
our Airbnb was surprisingly good.
It
Like
was.
as we're driving up to the Airbnb, I'm like getting more and more anxious. So I'm like, ooh, all these windows have bars on them. Hmm. Let's just see the Airbnb and see what it's like. So it turns out we were their first ever guests,
Oh, shit.
which, like, obviously, I could tell by the fact that there was no rules. And, like, there was no rules. They left out snacks. They, like, left out waters and stuff. And the shower was a temporary shower.
Well, it wasn't temporary. It was a shower. It was just like it wasn't very well set up. It was so
No.
this is the rundown. The shower they had was literally where the laundry room was. So it had a toilet in there, but it had a shower where, like, I can tell like where the hookups were. It was for like basically it was like for a washing machine.
Oh.
And so they set that up, and the floor was like a normal like shower floor thing, but then they had like a. This is the weird part. Was like the shower curtains were like surrounding you all the way around. It wasn't very like wide. It was like maybe like 2.5, 3 feet wide.
That's weird.
So for me, it's like I had to pick up soap and shit. It was like fucking super weird. Yeah.
And they, like, it was obvious that they had stripped up, like, carpet or something. Because there was holes in the hardwood floor where you could see light from below it.
Yeah. That was interesting
was
when I woke up.
Nail holes in the hardwood floors, and there
Yeah.
was light peeking through the floors.
Okay.
So yeah, there was like a whole different thing like downstairs. I'm pretty sure it was like a whole like family probably downstairs. Because remember, yeah, the first night I woke up, I went to go use the bathroom, and I was like, huh, accent lighting. I was like, this is an accent lighting. Like, what is happening here? Like, yeah.
And they had like the loudest floors and the loudest doors, but it was also like an old ass house that they were just trying to, flip or whatever.
Like most of the houses there were they were really weird because they were like very long and narrow and tall.
They were shaped like cereal boxes.
Yeah, like for real.
Okay.
We have fun.
Weird shit.
Anyway,
Oh,
we got to move on from Louder Than Life. I had a lot of fun. Anyway, just one thing I got to say before we stop talking about Louder Than Life is that I had so much fun with Lily. I didn't know like how fun it was gonna be, to be honest, but it was like one of the greatest times I had in my life. I obviously I'm not that old, but she's of age, so like going out and drinking with her. Like every night, getting up and having breakfast. I usually, if y'all that know me, I don't eat breakfast usually. So, but getting up and actually having breakfast in like in a southern state was like it's all soul food. One thing I will say in Kentucky, I will eat nothing but soul food. When I had the noodles and shit, I was like, no, this ain't the business. Y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing. Why are the baby carrots in my fucking noodles? And like whole heads of fucking broccoli. Like, what is happening now? And why is the fucking line so long? These are fucking garbage noodles. This is how I know nobody Asian lives here, because your fucking noodles are trash. But
Dude, so many people got food poisoning from that island noodles place.
yeah.
A lot of people got
boy.
food poisoning.
Yeah, but
Was that supposed to be ramen?
I don't know what the fuck it was
No,
supposed to be,
it was
but
like stir fry noodles.
it was not this is how I knew it was fucked up, because as we were walking up, I was like, there's no way a Mexican, Asian making these noodles. And I was like, I already know this is not going to be right. So
I started getting bagels and shit. I was like, I'm gonna start eating white people food. It's the only way it's good.
Yeah, there were some good places though to eat there, but yeah, that was not one of them. But it had the longest
that-
line.
The birria mac and cheese burrito that I got, oh my god, I almost cried. That was so good.
that sounds good.
All right, moving on.
Oh, really quickly, before we move on, Cake Man, who's in the chat, brought up another good point to Prodigy. Besides MJ, Prince did the same thing
I was gonna
at
yeah,
his
Prince.
concerts.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Prince was dope. People forget about Prince, especially if you're not black, I guess, because yeah, he did a lot for music.
Sure did. Okay.
Dude was multi-talented, and he really did know how to play ball.
He sure did.
He talked about it on the
and make
interview.
pancakes.
They had asked him about that. Yeah.
Mm.
He said he didn't make the pancakes. He had somebody that made them for him, but he did serve them pancakes after the game.
That's great.
It's hilarious.
All right, where else we going?
Well, speaking of Michael Jackson, I did watch Demon Slayer Infinite Castle. If you haven't watched that anime, Michael Jackson's in there. He plays the main demon.
Is it Mugen, right?
Yeah, Mugen. Yo, I watched this in deep using so there's a thing called what's it called? 4 or something?
4D.
What's the thing?
You
Yeah, there's
you
4 No, so there's
4D.
4D and then there's D-Box. So I saw it in D-Box. D-Box is like a little bit more toned down than 4D, but they still have the seats that like move with the action, and like yeah, that shit was crazy. Like there's a scene where like a demon comes in a scene and he's like stomping his feet and the chairs are just it was pretty crazy, and it comes out of nowhere too. But overall, the movie was really good. All the fight scenes, the animation, the artwork, all that stuff was amazing. My main gripe with this movie was the backstories. There was way too many fucking backstories. This movie was 2.5 hours. This movie was 2.5 hours long, and every fight. So there's like 3 good fight scenes, and every fight scene had like at least 4 cut scenes that had like a backstory going on, and it was so maybe even more because there's a scene where 2 what do they call Hirachis? What are the main demon slayers called? Anyway, the top demon slayers. Yeah, Hashiras. So there was 2 backstories with them, and then there was like the demon's backstory, and then there was like another. It was just going back and forth, and it was like too much. I was like, dude, come on, let's just get back to the fight scenes. But other than that, the fight scenes were amazing. Like they were like badass. We got to see some people kind of level up. We got to see like some revenge shit happen. But like one of the backstories was kind of sad, and you're like, okay, I feel kind of bad for this demon now. But then you're like, wait, this demon killed thousands of people, so fuck him. He's been alive for like 400 years. But for a second, I kind of felt bad for him. But yeah, and another, you saw it too, Lily, right?
The hour and a half of one person's backstory.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking intense.
I was like borderline, like I should probably get some smelling salts because I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah. I kind of was falling asleep too. Plus, with the movie theaters, they have like the reclining chairs and stuff too, which is cool, but it also will make you very sleepy.
Too comfy.
Yeah, it's too comfy. But overall, I did enjoy the movie. I would give it a 9, but with all the backstories, it kind of dropped it down to like maybe like a 7.5. Like there's a lot of backstories.
But you gotta. Oh, go ahead.
I assume I'm like not allowed to spoil anything.
Nah, don't spoil.
Yeah,
no. But like, sis, I know this is going to become a TV series. Like, this is probably like they probably squeeze like I don't know, like 8 episodes into this 2.5 hour movie.
Well,
so
hold on. This is my question about it, because obviously it's breaking a whole lot of records. It did really well at the box office, number 1.
Oh yes, killing it.
Anime movie, I think all time, which is excellent. I'm really happy for it. But did they do that typical anime thing of late where it's really just, I don't know, the first 4 to 5 episodes of the new season strung together as a theatrical release? Did they do that? Or is it really a standalone, separate movie?
So I think they're gonna do kind of like what they did with because Mugen Train was a movie and then they released it as a series, but there was stuff that was cut out that they don't actually show. So it's probably gonna be the same thing, but there's gonna be some scenes that are probably taken out or like it's gonna be cut differently. So yes, it is gonna be part because it's gonna be a continuation of the TV series, and it's definitely gonna be shown on TV. So yeah, it's gonna be. So you can wait and watch it on TV, but the movie version is going to be a whole lot different than what you see on TV.
Well, then that's also one of the reasons why there's a lot of backstory, because,
yeah,
I mean, I know you know the series and whatnot, but they're also hoping to get brand new casuals that aren't even familiar with the series all that much to get them into the series. If you give them a little bit more backstory, they'll say, okay, you know what? I want to start from season 1, episode 1.
Well,
you know what I mean?
All the backstories are like new characters, kind of. I mean, there's backstories of like characters you know, but like a lot of the other backstories are like characters like you barely met, so it doesn't really get you to go back and watch the first season of it or first what is it called, saga.
Okay.
Yeah, like especially with the way a lot of the characters are developed and a lot of the way the characters are seen. Like there's one major character that is completely different in the movie than he is in the rest of the series. And you don't see that shift until like 20 minutes before the last episode of the Hashira training arc.
Yeah. And
So
plus,
like
this is movie 1 of 3, so there's more because this one doesn't end. It ends on a fucking cliffhanger. And it's like,
this is the
are
shortest
you?
one.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy.
It was 2 hours and 45 minutes long, and it's set up to be the shortest one out of the trilogy.
Yeah, I loved it though. It was a lot of fun to watch. And so one of the cool things when you go see an anime in the movie theater is it's like going to an anime con. Like there's people dressed up, like there's people that are there to watch it and they know these characters. So it's an event. Like the person sitting next to me, one was dressed up like what's her name?
Nezuko?
Yeah, she was dressed up as Nezuko, and her boyfriend or her friend was dressed up like her brother. I can't think of the name either.
Tanjiro?
Yeah, Tanjiro. And like I sat down, they're like, "Oh, you're have you watched the rest of the series?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all caught up. I watched the last one before coming here again." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I should have did that too." But she was like, "Hey, you want some candy?" I'm like, "Kind of." But you're a stranger. My whole life I've been told I shouldn't take candy from a stranger, but you're also dressed up as a demon girl, so yes.
Wow.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. There was kids there with their like family and stuff like that. It was a really cool event, and they released popcorn buckets for it too.
Nice.
What?
Pretty cool. Yeah, there's popcorn buckets. They're the katanas of a couple of characters.
I
They
was
released it like
complaining.
a couple of
that
days later.
I was complaining that I was like, man, I really wish they had cool popcorn buckets for this movie while we
Yeah.
were in line getting popcorn.
Yeah, they have popcorn buckets for it.
The hype is working because I tell you what, I was like, you know what? Blue keeps talking about this shit. I'm gonna catch up on where I fucking fell off on this series. I think I'm on the entertainment district arc or whatever.
Oh, you got like
Oh,
four more arcs to go, but that one's really good too.
oh my
Yeah.
god, the animation is beautiful in that one. That's like
Yeah.
the major fight scene during the entertainment district is one of my favorite fight scenes out of Demon Slayer.
And the
Yeah, man.
jigglies, because the entertainment center is about prostitutes, so there's gonna be a lot of jigglies, a lot of not jigglies too.
You're talking about
I-
whores.
It's the red light.
Yeah, I mean, and let's be very clear. These are legit whores.
It's the red light district. It's just a
Yeah.
parody off of the red light district.
Exactly. So, yeah, but it's solid all the way around. I'm really happy for this series. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I'm gonna try to get caught up. So, when does the next season actually drop, though?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
2027 is when the next movie is.
Well, oh, that's the movie. Wait, are they doing the movie before they continue the series?
So it's the rest of the series is supposed to be done in all movies. So this is the
Oh.
out of 3. So the other two is going to be finishing up the series, but the previews before the Demon Slayer movie, I
Mhm.
was getting so insanely hyped about. I was like, "Oh my god. I've only been able to see this on my phone. It looks amazing on a screen." Like Chainsaw Man, and then my favorite arc in Jujutsu Kaisen is the Culling Games arc.
Mhm.
So I've fully read it, so I somewhat know what's gonna happen, but I can tell the parts that they're gonna elongate and which ones they're gonna shorten just by the trailer. But I am still unyieldingly excited for that to finally come out.
Yeah, I
This
couldn't agree more.
is interesting. So right now, box office wise, domestically, it's made $180 million. International 450, with a total of 558 million globally
shit.
or worldwide,
Yeah,
which is
half a
pretty
billion.
impressive.
Yeah.
I think the Superman 2024 only made about like 600 million globally, But I'm looking at the like the rankings of the movie. So it was number 1 for like a good week, and then a following week it fell to second place. But then that following Sunday, it went back to first place. Like so whatever movie came out that Friday did well that Friday, but then this took over again. So that's kind of interesting.
It's a fucking hit. You also got to realize this too, in terms of the production budget and the marketing, nowhere close to like some regular Hollywood movie either.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
And plus limited screening too, because like this wasn't playing like all day. Like it was like only certain times in like a couple of theaters. So
yeah, it's impressive as fuck, man. I earlier this year I did this same thing in terms of watching the Dan to Dan. It was technically a movie, but it was really like the first 4 or 5 episodes of the new season squished together. But shit is good, you know. Long live anime. But I'm a little upset. I do need interspecies reviewers to get a movie.
Yeah.
What's that theater that Pee Wee got caught at? You might not be able to find it there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good shit. Should we switch gears? What was the other thing we were going to come back to, Kronos? There was something.
There's a few things. I mean, we can always talk about, this thing. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all played Borderlands 4 at all?
I have not, but go ahead.
See, what happened was my savings and my checking. I had to transfer money from my savings to my checking in, and like it takes a couple of days.
I've been doing that for a couple of months now, but yeah, we're all good. Yeah, Borderlands 4 has been fucking awesome. I haven't been able to play like as much as I wanted to. I think right now I'm like level 19 or 18 or something like that. There's some technical issues, but besides that, it's like probably the best one out of the series. At least as far as gameplay goes. I don't know about the because like usually people say like the second one was the best one because of Handsome Jack, and I will say that like the main villain in this one is not as compelling, but there are other like smaller villains in this one, and the boss battles in this are like way more elaborate than Borderlands or any of the Borderlands games like ever. They're fucking amazingly well done. They're in stages. You have to like figure out how to like break down the bosses, and it's been great. The new movement system is awesome. The new gun manufacturers are like kind of hit or miss because like one of them, so they got rid of like one of my main ones that I have from like the last one. I forget the name of the manufacturer where like you literally shot a dart into like somebody, and like all the subsequent shots like automatically shot them. Remember that one?
That's not Torg. Is that Hyperion?
No, it wasn't Hyperion. Hyperion had the shield.
Oh, that's
in
true.
front of the gun.
Malware.
Mollywan? No, that's the elemental ones. That's still in the game, but yeah. Anyway, the one that we shoot a dart and then like all the subsequent ones go into like the person. That is gone, but they have a new one called the Order, which is like a really cool new like faction in the game. But you have to like charge their weapons to like, and then like fires like a string of bullets in a row, but you have to like be kind of patient. And then there is the Ripper guns, which are like the old like, what is the name of like the old faction with like the psychos? They had a gun manufacturer that was like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I forget the name.
Somebody's furiously typing right now. But it's basically that got replaced by like called the Rippers, and there's another one called Daedalus, which is really cool because they shoot pretty fast, and they you can switch ammo types. So like basically the same gun can switch between like say SMG and sniper bullets. So if you run out of like sniper bullets, you can use SMG bullets, and
nice.
It's the same damage, but you could just like basically like keep the weapon shooting for longer. So it's kind of nice. I know later on in the game you can like switch the components of the manufacturer, so you can like put in like Vladov like with the high fire rate with like Jacob's guns, and like you can basically like switch up like all the components, which I'm looking forward to getting so far. But like so far it's been like really open world. And I've hit a couple of bugs, especially with like draw rate. And I had like literally like a side mission where I couldn't complete it because like it said shoot this pipe, and I shot it with everything that I had, and nothing happened. So that was kind of annoying. But The main gameplay is really good. I hope they fix all the bugs. And it's just I'm a huge Borderlands fan, and 4 has been like they need to fix the bugs, but it's probably gonna go down as like the best one so far.
All right. I've heard really good things. I'm excited about it. I was waiting a little bit till I heard about a couple more patches, but it looked dope. It looks dope as
I
fuck.
mean, just get it now. I mean, like it's still fun to play. Like I've been having like tons of fun playing it. Like I would have played it more, but I was at Louder Than Life, so yeah. So I played it less.
Understood. Uh, Old Ninja, you still with us?
Are you still with us?
Yeah. Are you what you been playing?
I've been delivering democracy across the universe. So, pulling up democracy
You doing
to
Helldivers
everybody.
too?
Oh yeah, dropping bombs on everybody.
So
Pulling up everybody, killing
what's the
myself.
latest thing on Helldivers?
So the most recent thing was they had the Terminids, their home world, that you were able to go underneath tunnels and shit. They bury tunnels underneath the ground, and you can't call in reinforcements, and you can't call in stratagems. You have to go to the top where you see this guy, drop it in, then come back in. But they go in pretty hard. It's pretty interesting. It's new to me, but apparently it's new to the community. It just came out in like, was it early September? Like first week of September. So that was new for the community. Now they're doing like it looks like they're about to drop something new next 2 weeks. I don't know what, but everyone's talking about it. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's something with the automatons, but we'll see. So I've just been having fun, like trying to unlock like new stratagem, and I got a tank, I got a jeep. I just got to fight the big bosses now. So that's about it.
Good shit. Yeah, a lot of people are enjoying that one.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Especially since I guess they opened it up to Xbox and PC too, and it's
Oh,
crossplay with everything.
it's Xbox. PC was already playing it. So
Okay.
it's Sony it's PlayStation first, then PC, and I just added Xbox. So now they're adding like I guess they're doing a bunch of hot fixes to clean up some shit, but I guess they're dropping something new soon. So should be cool.
Good shit.
Hey, Kronos, for Borderlands, do you have a hard copy or you downloaded it digitally?
Hard copy. I always get, if possible, I get the hard copy. So I have the deluxe edition, the super deluxe edition.
Nice.
So hold on, I can just grab it. This is it that I have.
What the hell?
That thing's
Oh, that's
thick.
fucking dope. Yeah.
And it came with like it came with the mask, so that's like this is the mask that came with the game. And I actually have the
Oh,
ones from
shit.
Borderlands. I have the ones from Borderlands 3 as well. Oh, there we go.
Nice. That looks cool as shit. You got Halloween covered now.
I do. It's funny because like the Halloween party I was talking to you about. I was like, I got to dress up as something. Maybe I'd be a psycho.
There you go.
I got to do some steroids though, and like get a little arm and one big arm. So yeah.
Look.
You don't need steroids. You just need a good time for that.
Say again.
You don't need steroids. Just a good time.
Just a good time. Good time with steroids. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get fucking buff.
Well, Borderlands 4 is available like on everything. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a PC, Switch 2 version, or the Xbox.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to make that money. They're baking money. Did everybody see the state of play for
Yeah,
PlayStation?
I watched it live.
Saw most of it.
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah. So my two big things. Number one, I am very fucking interested in this Housemark Sonus. Is that what it's called?
Soros.
Soros.
Saros.
Oh,
Not George Soros. Just Saros, I believe.
Saruman. Yeah. Okay.
mm-hmm.
This shit looks fun as fuck. I didn't get deep into Returnal. Like it was pretty fucking challenging, but and I'm sure this one will have some pushback too. But
Well,
holy
hold
fuck,
on.
it looks.
Hold on.
it
Just
looks
pause on that with the Returnal thing. The reason why, at least I stopped playing Returnal, is because it was there was no save points in the game. And so there was times where I play the game, I get kind of far, and it was one of those like kind of like rogues-like games. And something would happen where like either my power would go out or my PlayStation would update and I'd lose like my whole run. And there was like because there was no save, it just put me back on the next run. And it was like, bruh, like what the fuck, man.
I thought there was an update
There was, but it was too
to
late.
that.
Yeah, but it was too late. It was like months too late.
Yeah.
But the
And I think
return was fun.
I think they even added 2-player co-op to it.
They did.
And had some DLC. But yeah, maybe I don't know. This one makes me kind of want to go back and get a little bit deeper into it. But it looks fun as shit. The graphics look incredible, really bright and dynamic and fast moving and flowing. And it has this thing of like, you know, where you're escaping bullets like old school Space Invaders almost.
Yeah,
you know?
bullet hell. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It looked cool to me. What about you guys?
I didn't have to watch it.
Yeah, I guess I was the only one to watch it. Yeah, it looked great to me. I talked about it probably 5 months ago plus when they first announced it. I said it looked pretty cool, but you know, I don't have like the best track record. I have a pretty good track record, but not the best about games that have potential, and this is one of them for me. One of the other ones that had potential for me that was like shitty was I can't remember. There's been a couple where like I thought they had potential, but they just didn't. Outriders was one of them.
Pen out.
Yeah, Outriders, which I'm looking at it in between my monitors because it's like popping out. Yeah, that one wasn't the greatest when it dropped.
Hey, look, we all get fooled by trailers, but at least you didn't call it Red Dead Redemption 2 in space. That would have been
Did
bad.
not.
Wow.
We all get fooled by somebody with a big butt and a smile. I'm just saying. That's just the way it goes. Poison
Or a
told us
swinging
all.
double dick, I guess.
Yeah. And also, the huge announcement was obviously Wolverine, which I called it. You know, I was like, "Yo, where's Wolverine at?" And so they finally dropped the Wolverine trailer and also like the Behind the Claws thing, which is neat. It's an Insomniac game. If y'all didn't know, it's the same maker as the latest Spider-Man games. Also, the same maker as the infamous game series, which if y'all never played that shit, play them. They're fantastic. And then like they also did another series. I forget what the fuck it's called. I want to say Jack and Daxter, but that's not it. It's the fucking
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. There we go.
I was gonna say what's in Cooper?
Sly Cooper? Yeah, that's another one too. Yeah, they make great games. But yeah, Wolverine, if y'all were wondering, will it be violent? Yes. Yes, it will be violent. Like people are getting limbs torn off, people getting torn in half, people getting stabbed through the face, up through their jaw. Plenty of blood. There's like blood physics in the game, unlike penis physics. I'm just saying. But yeah, the game looks great so far.
We have no idea if you'll fight a devil with a giant schlong.
Maybe
we don't
you
know.
will, and you'll cut his dick off in small pieces with adamantium claws. So
there you go. Favorite part, and I mean, this was just Insomniac in their fucking bag showing off. He does
their sack. You got to say we're talking about penis jokes, so you got to say their sack.
Yes, he does the equivalent of a goddamn Ryu or Ken dragon punch with the fucking claws uppercut. And then on the way down, a la Akuma in some of his latest Street Fighter 6 special moves, basically down punches you because fuck gravity. I'm going to make sure you go down even faster and harder. This shit was just amazing, man. The blood, the guts. He's obviously in a whole lot of different areas. It looks like rural Canada, Japan for sure, and maybe another location, some kind of urban location in Southeast Asia.
Also known as Madripoor, but anyway.
Yeah. It just looks like they're putting some fucking love into this shit, and I'm excited. He wears same suit that you saw and we loved in essentially the Deadpool Wolverine movie from last year. You know, we got confirmation on Mystique being in the game, and we got confirmation on Omega Red.
So I gotta say, when I saw Mystique, I was like, "Is she playable?"
I don't know.
It seems like she might have been playable. That's to my, old man eyes. But yeah,
possibly
quite interesting.
Possibly. And we also see a fucking Sentinel. So
Yeah.
this hopefully there's going to be a bunch of Easter eggs. Remember, Wolverine has fucking memory problems and is old as shit. So you can literally do cameos of pretty much everybody in Earth-based Marvel as much as you fucking want, if you wanted to, or allude to them at least.
You could do some like outer Earth based, but yeah, some.
Yeah, you could,
Yeah.
you could. But I think
Is-
hopefully they'll stick to this planet. I mean, but
Is this old? Is it Old Man Logan
No.
Wolverine, or is it?
it doesn't look like it.
Mm.
No, it looks like your traditional Wolverine, but maybe they'll bounce back and forth in terms of time periods. We don't know. We don't fucking know. All I know is he looks really spry, short, strong, and fast with his attacks, like fast as fuck.
Fast as
And
fuck,
he looks
boy.
really mobile, and he's on a motherfucking motorcycle.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they chose to like really highlight Reavers in the trailer because like I think you can get away with like dismembering cyborgs more than you can dismembering actual humans. So I don't know if that's gonna be like a theme in the thing or in the game, but yeah, dismember everybody. I don't give a shit.
Yes, do all the things. I'm hoping for some good Sabretooth. I'm hoping for some good X-Men cameos. Just fucking all of it. Let's fucking go. Maybe Psylocke or something in Japan. Who knows? Bring it all. I trust Insomniac. They haven't really let me down. They got 3 really great Spider-Man games and now fucking Wolverine. So now the other thing I will say though is it also proves the point that whatever it was, I think it was 4 years ago when they did that teaser in the bar, that was way too fucking early. I think that they probably got their hand forced by a leak, I think at the time, and then just said, well, since it's already leaked, let's put this out there. But if that was 4 years ago, then that was just way too early to even out shit.
Let me rewind the tape. If I remember this accurately, there's a teaser, and then about a year later, the gameplay got leaked. More than a year later, the gameplay got leaked.
There wasn't. I remember a leak even before that gameplay.
I do not remember that, but also, I'm old. So.
Yeah, something. But that it was just way too fucking early. 2021 or whatever the fuck year it was. And don't get me wrong, it was cool as shit. It got everybody hyped, but here we are at the end of 2025, and it's not releasing this year. It's releasing next year.
They said fall of 2026, which means like early 2027, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm hyped for? That nobody's announced for like a long time is the latest Santa Monica Studios game and the next God of War game, because I know that Corey Barlog likes to drop an announcement and then like literally in the same year or months later he'll drop the game.
Yep.
So I'm happy to, because I know there's 2 games with Santa Monica Studios. There's going to be a new God of War, and there's going to be a new unannounced game by Santa Monica Studios. And I'm glad that we're not hearing about it until like it's probably too late.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, I know everybody wants to be the first and and leak and expose shit. Like at the same time, I want Santa Monica to release a proper trailer or whatever when they're fucking ready, or to just say, here you go, it's out in the wild now.
Yeah, remember that shit was so gangster when they dropped Ragnarok Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like, here's this game. Oh, also you can play it today. And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that was amazing.
Look, that shit, as amazing as this sounds, it got its hooks in me so fucking bad. I might have even liked it even more than Ragnarok, and I fucking loved Ragnarok. Ragnarok was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But it was so addictive.
It was so
just
addictive.
Incredible.
I want to go back and play it now.
Yeah, I might have to fucking do that shit, man. Fucking chef's kiss. So, there's rumor mills going around, and these are unspeculated rumors. Maybe Egypt, maybe Kratos goes to Egypt. We'll fucking see. There's a lot of fucking gods there.
It's probably gonna be Egypt. The reason why I say this is because if you read the comics, yeah, he's already been through Egypt. So
There you go.
like him going back would not be a surprise. I will say there's a game that's dropping tomorrow that I've played a lot of, that probably nobody on this podcast has. Which is Hades 2. The actual 1.0 drops tomorrow, and yeah, it's already getting tens, pretty much across the board. And I
Nice.
called it last year when it was, because I've played the game since like fucking maybe June of last year, and I've got like 160 plus hours in this game. I knew it was gonna be a 10 from like jump, and they've already like changed a bunch of shit in the game to make it better. If you're a fan of Hades 1, even if you weren't, if you never played a Hades game, pick up Hades 2. You do not have to play Hades 1 to enjoy this game. It's amazing. It's one of the most fun games I've played in the past like 3 years. It's fantastic.
So let me ask this, because I did not like the Hades one. That was not. I tried multiple times. Even if I didn't like Hades one, you're saying Hades 2 is much more enjoyable.
Well, I liked Hades 1 as well, but Hades 2 is more enjoyable because the Millenaway is more mobile. She can set traps. She has more weapons from the jump.
You said she's a trap. What?
She can set traps.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know. And her traps do damage. So yeah, honestly it's a better done game than the first one, and I love the first one.
Okay.
And there's two different paths. So like in Hades, the first one, you can just go like one direction, like up, basically, to go get Hades. But in this one, you can go down or up. You go down below to fight Kronos, or you go up above to fight. I don't know who the final boss is because I played early access. But basically, when you go up, you get to defend Olympus.
Okay.
So Kronos is basically fighting a war on two fronts. One's down below and then one's up above. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Right on. We are just about 2 weeks away from a big ass release, and they also had another just kind of trailer which we've seen before over at State of Play for
Battlefield 6.
Yep, October fucking 10th. I got a great feeling about this one, and the last two Battlefields, I will freely admit, didn't fucking work. They hurt the franchise. They hurt the fan base. They were not fucking hits. If you rewind the clock a whole long way, loved Battlefield 1. That was one of the games that I got down with old Ninja and Chronos 2 for months, maybe even almost a year plus. The game was fucking nearly perfect. Battlefield 4 was great. Bad Company was great. So they have some legacy, old school legacy. But
well, I mean, getting rid of the single player of a game like that is like, it's a travesty, because that's how you learn how to like get comfortable with the guns and like all the gameplay. Like you just hopping in like multiplayer and like not understand like how the guns work and how like the movement works. It's like it's fucking janky.
And there's already cheaters in it.
Yeah.
Day one, it's like, where are these cheaters coming?
Yeah. And some people just play the campaign over and over again on different difficulty settings. Like that's their fucking jam. Like, we'll fucking see. But I think this is going to be a big one. I think this is going to be, as long as they can hit it with day one servers being able to handle like this surge of, millions of people being on there, and that, the reviews are solid and whatnot and don't fucking tank and it's not glitchy. I think you got a big hit, a huge hit on your hands. I'm going to fucking get it at launch and I'm going to be on there.
Yeah.
So, Lily, you playing anything of late, gaming wise?
I don't play video games very often.
She plays with her cats.
I'm busy. Plus, I'm like genuinely trash at video games, and then I just get pissed off, and then it's not relaxing anymore. I'm just angry.
Gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Where else you guys want to go?
There's a lot of shit that happened over the past, like, I guess 2 weeks. I want to bring up one thing, only because I need to be said on the podcast because honestly, at this point in time, I don't really give a shit. Um, we talked about it after Charlie Kirk died. He got shot and killed, which is tragic. But people are now like making this dude like he's a fucking angel and saying that oh he did the right kind of debate and blah blah blah. No, the fuck he did not. He was not the right kind of debater. He very rarely actually debated people that actually knew what the fuck they were talking about. And when he did terribly. What he did do is go to college campuses and debate people on topics that he knew a lot about. And that's not hard. I can go to a college campus and talk about fucking data storage and demolish all of them. I didn't go to college either, and that's what he did. And I'm not gonna. I don't want to say that. I was gonna say I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but I don't like the rewriting of history.
Yeah.
Of like how they're all saying like he was like a really good dude, and he debated the right way. He didn't, because he talked a lot of shit about people of color, like a lot, and like Muslims like a lot, and he did like a lot of shit that was said a lot of shit that was fucked up. Some of the stuff that he said, yeah, like it could be could be seen as like sort of positive, but the vast majority of the shit that he said was like kind of fucked up, and like he like really misused statistics against people of color and shit like that. So like I don't like the fact that they're like lifting this dude up to make him seem like he's fucking Jesus or some shit, because he's not. And he caused a lot of divisiveness, and like I said, like it sucks that he got killed the way that he got killed in general. I'll say that because he's leaving a family behind. But don't sit there and be like, oh, this guy's basically like he did nothing wrong in life. Like, yes, the fuck he did, and the fact that you're trying to rewrite history is fucking bullshit. The fact that this guy can literally talk shit about black women in general, about being stupid and moronic, and this dude couldn't even complete fucking college. Like he dropped out. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'll be the first person to tell you, college ain't everything. But when you were talking shit about women that have been through college, that have passed college, and you couldn't even do it, like, what are we doing here?
Well, Charlie Kirk didn't get raptured, so
maybe
really wasn't good enough.
Wait, Lily, maybe he did. Maybe
I didn't hear trumpets.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I know that they had his service recently, and that was just a fucking Trump political rally, or maybe even a fucking Klan rally, because it was just bullshit over bullshit over bullshit. Because like I know his wife came out and talked about how like she forgive his killer, and with her crocodile tears she was crying. But then Trump comes out and says like I hate my opponents and I don't really care for them and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, you're out of service. You're supposed to be like talking like about the person who passed away, not about your fucking political beliefs. Yeah.
That would mean that he would have to know or like give a shit about Charlie. Like he knew of him, knew that. Oh yeah, he was, on my side. But like,
hold on, Lily, they actually did know each other. Just to be clear, like they've hung out before. They definitely knew each other.
But Trump just doesn't care.
But yeah, he doesn't care though. Yeah.
But and I didn't watch the whole thing, so fact check me if I'm wrong on this. But I don't recall seeing any of his parents at this WWE event. And not a whole lot of like, true, hey, I knew you from high school or way back in the day kind of thing. This was a spectacle with fireworks and all that other stuff with it. And I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But, it didn't look like anything close to any type of memorial we've seen. I also hate the way things got so politicized. And what I mean by that is everything from, the shooter is part of, radical left, blah, blah, blah. or trying to, like Kronos mentioned, basically make this guy into a saint and a martyr. He believed in true Nazi stuff, and you could use his own quotes and words to prove that. And then you got people getting fired for quoting him verbatim. And I think that's just gross shit. Shows where we are right now. And, authoritarianism and fascism is fucking here, man.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you guys, everybody on this podcast, a release. If I die or if I get assassinated, say whatever you can to like make yourself some money.
Mhm.
So if I get shot or some shit and you can get a come up, get your come up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know why
Well,
anybody's surprised that his service was super publicized, given that that man had absolutely no personality outside of politics.
Mm.
So, like, what else are you going to talk about? He had
like-
he had nothing else. He was just politics.
I like how people just refer to him as like he was just a podcaster. Like that's basically what he was. But like the fact that like NFL and the National Baseball League,
Yeah, that was
they all
bullshit.
like had like a moment of silence for him and stuff like that. It's like this guy was just a fucking podcaster. Like, and he was a piece of shit. Like the fact that the NFL had him, did a memorial for him, and the shit he did to Kaepernick, it really pissed me off. Like that was like fuck black folks.
Yeah, just let me give one quick example, because some people will hear it, and depending on what outlets and news and social media they're on, maybe they just haven't heard this, but literally making excuses for claiming that, okay, if I see a black pilot, I know that they're not qualified and they're inferior.
As if
I'm
there's some
paraphrasing,
like
but that's
no,
it.
as if there's some like different test to become a pilot for a black pilot.
Exactly.
Which is like
Or different school.
yeah, that's where like there's a bridge too far. Like when you believe in, if you want to do, I mean, do your own research. But like the vast majority of people that actually benefited from affirmative action was not black people. It was white women.
White women.
Yep.
So
and they never want to admit that truth, even though it's very well documented. But the biggest thing is, I don't know if if I see direct quotes that are racist and homophobic and basically not neo-Nazi propaganda like stuff, the fact that you're mourning him says something about you. But don't go trying to chastise the rest of us and browbeat the rest of us like we have to revere somebody who hated black people, women, Muslims, and the list goes on and on. It's fucked up. I don't have to like someone dead or alive. I just don't.
Yeah. There was a oh, go ahead, Cronus.
No, go ahead. You're already talking.
Well, no, I was gonna say there was a guy, a psychiatrist. I think psychiatrist is the term, but he was telling people like, yeah, you don't need to feel bad for this guy. Like he wasn't a great person. Like yes, he got killed, and it's okay to feel bad that this person lost their life, but you don't have to mourn this person. Like you shouldn't feel bad, and like other people shouldn't give you grief for that. It's like this guy was a piece of shit to me, and I don't want to grieve that he's dead. I'm just gonna continue living my life.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. You don't owe anybody a goddamn thing. And they're literally from the top of the fucking federal government, they're trying to do everything in their power to organize and make it so that the entire world fucking mourns this guy, even though there's been plenty of Americans killed, including school children, that don't get half of the fucking attention, not even a quarter.
We have public figures that have died. Like there's the man and wife and their dog that were murdered by a right wing person, I guess. I always get the left and right being confused.
Yeah,
like Bloods and Crips. I say that all the time. Got red versus blue, Bloods and Crips. You guys are fucking all gangbangers.
We should probably switch gears just a little bit because it's kind of related, and it did happen while we were not on the air. ABC Disney and the whole Jimmy Kimmel stuff really blew up in terms of Jimmy doing a joke on his show. I don't even watch Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not saying he's some hilarious comedian. I did fuck with him probably during the Man Show a million
I was
fucking
gonna
years
say
ago.
the Man Show.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was
Wait,
great.
He was fat back then, right?
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I was like,
That was-
I remember him being like a big guy.
Yeah, that was Fat Jimmy. This is
Also known as American sized.
yeah.
Yeah.
But ABC pulled him off the air, and really and truly, this was directly related to what was it, Sinclair Broadcasting, and them wanting some FCC licenses and trying to win favor with Trump and a whole bunch of other stuff. But they fucking pulled him. Dick riding, exactly. They fucking pulled him. And then a fucking tsunami of people said, you know what? Middle finger to y'all. I'm canceling Disney Plus. I'm canceling Hulu. Fuck all that you talking about.
Canceling my wedding to Disneyland. Like, motherfuckers were canceling everything.
Because we've talked about it a million fucking times. Remember how we always kept saying, hey, the First Amendment isn't about such and such and such and such.
Yep.
We talked about that for years.
It's about the
And
government.
we also said when the federal government
Yep.
silences your motherfucking speech, that would be against the First Amendment. Well, here the fuck we are. And folks was not having it, and a lot of heat was being put on fucking Disney. And it looks like they caved in about 3 or 4 days. And Jimmy, I think, did a show last night, I believe.
Yeah.
I watched his monologue, and honestly, it was pretty. He was very teary eyed, kind of crying, but yeah, it's amazing to me that people on the, I hate saying like on the right. I just want to say MAGA folks because like I don't think everybody on the right is like this, and I also think that a lot of the folks that are these MAGA supporters that want to talk about how, you know, Trump has some mandate to like rule the fucking United States. He does not. I will keep repeating this shit until he's not in office anymore. Trump did not win the majority of voters. He didn't. He won the majority of people that decided to vote.
Yeah.
More people didn't vote than did vote for him. There was like 84 million voters that didn't vote at all. So, like, he does not have like some huge mandate for doing whatever the fuck he wants. And also, like, what he's doing, nobody voted for. Nobody voted for this guy to like literally suppress free speech. As a matter of fact, people voted for the opposite because he said that he wouldn't have free speech during his presidency. And that's not what he's doing. Like, literally suppressing somebody's speech by you know, forcing corporations to bend to your will, that is not free speech. That is literally against the First Amendment. And this is literally one of the very few times where we can say that. Because the other times where, like, you know, a corporation wants to fire you because you said some crazy shit. Yeah, that's not against free speech. That's because you're saying some shit that company doesn't agree with. You can get fired for that. But if the federal government says that, hey, I don't like what you said against this person in government, and I want this company to fire you, that is 100% against the First Amendment.
Yep.
I think a lot of people seem to forget Charlie Kirk was not a government employee.
Right.
He was not an elected official, and he had his what total base or whatever the fuck it's called, but that's not a government branch. That's not.
No, he was not.
In there.
But also, he was a free speech guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was basically a free speech absolutist.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they're doing all these things like in his name is like crazy to me.
Something that I learned with this whole debacle is exactly like, what am I trying to say? What the FCC controls. So, like, for example, like Jimmy Kimmel is on like a network, like basic, like over the air broadcasting, right? But like anything that you can buy, like you watch on cable TV, isn't blocked by the FCC. That's why like Fox News can go off and do what they want to do, and the FCC won't, because they don't have an FCC license basically. So like their network is not covered by the FCC or something like that.
Hold on, Blue. Fox News does have a license,
But they have a weird one. Like it's a cable based license, and not like a network based license.
but they're on networks though. They're 100% on like cable networks.
Yeah,
So,
but that's cable TV. I'm talking about like over the air ones. It goes through the FCC.
I mean, yeah, it is a little different, but the FCC
Yeah.
I still think goes through like similar licenses. So
Let me double check that.
yeah.
But the FCC is certainly powerful. However, they should still follow the fucking laws.
Yeah.
You know, should. But hey, you know,
You shouldn't be able to like make vague threats to a corporation that they know is going to have a merger coming up, which is also an illegal merger, which is kind of weird to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
well, they want
yeah.
the laws changed. That's what it is.
Yeah.
On some mafioso, you scratch my back, I won't burn down your fucking business. You know, pay me that money. So, hey, it is what it is. And then at the same time, with all of this fun stuff, I am going to put on my tinfoil hat, and this is a giant distraction because the Epstein files are still the biggest fucking story in the world.
Yep.
And it's like the one thing everybody agrees on, like the whole world.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. We all agree on that. You're absolutely right, Blue. And it really doesn't matter what side. You can find folks in deep rural fucking Alabama, and you ask them, hey, are you for billionaire child predators? And they will say, fuck no, I'm not.
But who did you vote for?
You know?
Yeah.
And that's just what it fucking is. And yet at the same time, here we are 5-6 years out. No real information has been released. Nobody's been really put in jail that have actually been on the list. We don't. They're covering up like a motherfucker.
They even said like the list was a hoax, and that like what was the other shit they said? Like it doesn't exist. It never existed, and fucking Trump was like insider. Like there's so much shit. The tinfoil hat fucking activated.
Look. Let me point over there. Look, it's those immigrants' fault. Look, it's those trans drag queens' fault. That's who's to blame. Don't worry about the billionaires that like to diddle teenagers. The
trans people are reading to our kids. We got to watch out for them, not this file.
Exactly. So again, try your best. Even with folks who, let's say, someone was a huge fanboy of Charlie Kirk's, and you don't agree with Charlie Kirk's racism, I'm going to put that aside even for right now. Do we agree that the Epstein files need to be released? And if so, we can at least be united on that side. And also, here's the other thing. Luigi got some motherfucking charges dropped on his shit. That fucking bullshit ass terrorism stuff. A judge said, you know what? This has no fucking weight. Let's fucking eliminate that. He's still got a ways to go. He's not completely cleared.
I mean, let's be clear. He's not going to be cleared. Like he's not. Like the only thing like most people are hoping for is, I'll give you two scenarios. The first one is he doesn't get the death penalty. The second one is in an alternate universe where he gets absolved of all charges and then he goes out and does his thing. I'm just saying.
Well, here's what I'll say. There's got to be a full trial. For right now, he has not been convicted of anything, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think there's very much question for most people that he did it. So
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm really not.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
No, yeah, I'm not sure if what is legitimate, because here's what I'll also say too. As soon as he got arrested, there were like actual documentaries of guilty on everything. I don't know yet.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think that I'll give it a 5% chance that the guy definitely didn't shoot that dude. So yeah,
There's
5%.
there's one interesting take that came up about Luigi, but it kind of refers back to how Nixon almost fucked up getting is it Charles Manson? That's his name? Because I guess Nixon went on the air and basically said that Manson was guilty, and so Manson's lawyers had pleaded for a mistrial because by the president
Yeah.
saying that, he swayed like a bunch of people to automatically think that he was guilty. So there was no way that he would get a fair trial.
Yeah, that's a technicality, but you
Yeah.
know that's especially with like the Cash Patel thing, because that guy's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
With like him, like he's just. They need to do investigations. Stop putting out with tweets and shit like that, and truths about like how you're investigating. Like this is what you think. Oh, this is like writing on the fucking bullets or whatever. Stop. Like you're literally fucking up your own investigation.
Yep.
And like it's gonna let a lot of folks off. And yes, this could happen with Luigi, but
Yeah.
I still if he gets let off, to me, it'll be a technicality. But yeah, they're setting it all up to like be technicalities.
And I'm not speculating one way or another what is ultimately going to happen. I'm just saying there hasn't been a conclusion yet. But where I was actually going to go with Luigi is the terrorism stuff was bullshit from the fucking start.
Yeah,
It just was.
100%. Yeah.
And if you ask, just like how I was talking about the whole thing of, okay, you go to rural ass fucking Alabama and do you hate, child diddlers, billionaire child diddlers? Everybody says yes. You still have, even in completely red states and rural areas and whatnot, more sympathy for Luigi than you would think. There's a lot of people who do support what he did, right or wrong, that is both in the red and blue camp. There's some crossover there in terms of people maybe justifying, maybe sympathizing, maybe being anti-healthcare, whatever you want to call it. But there's a lot of people who live in both San Francisco and Mobile, Alabama, that feel the same way, which is interesting. You don't find that with a whole lot of issues.
Yeah. I think, especially with the memes, like he has a definite fault. Jesus Christ! Even my daughter was talking about how this dude is a good looking dude. Am I muted? She's not even talking back.
No, I'm not disagreeing with the statement. So
You and I can confirm or deny what you just said.
he's
Silence is
conventionally
golden.
attractive. I'm not going to debate it.
Conventionally attractive. That's the name of the podcast.
Huh?
That's the name of the podcast.
Conventionally attractive. I like it. Good stuff.
Wasn't did somebody use AI recently to make Luigi wear like their clothing line? Was it Shin?
Yeah, Shin. Yeah.
Shin, yeah.
I still know this. I've watched like Oz, I've watched Prison Break, I've watched American Me. I never knew that, hey, when you really fuck with somebody, you give them a haircut in prison and you make sure they look extra sharp.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I know by looking at Luigi and his his prison photos, I know he smelled good. Just saying, he smelled good.
He's taken care of.
Well taken care of. You know what I mean?
He was well taken care of, but also taking care of business.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh man. Hey, and also, I know you own the rights and whatnot, Nintendo, but if you were to sell some Luigi hats and just, make those extremely popular right now and flood the fucking market with them, we wouldn't be mad at you.
I mean, we wouldn't, but, some folks would. Some folks that love their high fucking medical insurance prices and their insurance claims getting denied all the time. You got back issues. You got your kidney issues. You got all kinds of issues. You just love fucking going broke. Just trying to stay healthy in America. You fucking love that shit.
That is the highest form of sadism around.
Yeah. That's America, though. Like, these fucking sheep brain motherfuckers will, claim that they don't understand this dude's plight of medical bills and just like debt. And meanwhile, like their mom is in like, some fucking old folks home where they got mold and, some shady ass fucking non accredited nurse looking after them and all that shit. And they pretend. They in America it's like it's a land of pretend.
My favorite nursing kind of scene from a movie, Kill Bill Volume 1, where Buck, who likes to fuck.
Yep.
That's the kind of creepy, nasty motherfuckers that are watching over the elderly and the people who are comatose and whatnot, unfortunately.
Yeah. But here in America, people just believe that we're the greatest country in the fucking universe. Not even the world, the fucking universe.
Y'all remember that story that happened a couple of years ago? I believe it was here in the Bay, where a woman was in a coma and got pregnant.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and they like tested all the staff members.
Yeah, they had to test all the staff members, and like they didn't know who did it, and it took them weeks. It comes to find out it was one of the orderlies was having sex with like comatose bodies and got her pregnant.
Yep.
She gave birth to a baby.
All
and
bad.
Her parents had to take care of the baby.
All bad.
All that.
So yeah,
we know
how to get.
Sorry,
we got to go out on a happy note.
I just want to say, like, before we go happy note, there are very few times where like where violence comes to like the first reaction for me, but that's one of them. What you just said.
Yeah.
It's immediate violence. Like if something happened, like one of my kids, and like somebody was doing that, it'd be like a violence. It'd be like the kind of violence that would last for a while. So yeah, I know how to. I'm very reluctant, but I will say this: I know how to hurt people, like a lot. So somebody would have a very bad rest of their life.
Dude, that was a messed up story.
Yeah.
Wolverine dragon punches 1,000 of them. Anything? I know we missed 2 weeks. Was there any other giant fucking news? It feels like every fucking day has just headline fatigue.
Yeah.
I mean, Trump made it he presented his ass in front of the UN. That was a thing.
Was it today?
Yeah.
Yesterday or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Tylenol causes autism.
Yeah, that's what I started the podcast with. But yeah,
We didn't even talk about Tylenol.
Definitely doesn't. I take acetaminophen. Obviously, I don't birth babies, but a lot of folks take Tylenol all the time, and it's for reasons that just like pain in general, or like things that could also lead to having like a baby. Also, like people need to like realize that autism is not like a death sentence.
Exactly.
It's like fucking Elon Musk, the richest dude on the planet, is autistic.
Oh, not no more. Ellis beat him out for now.
I don't think so. I'm going to stand on my statement. I'm going to stand on my business.
Okay.
The richest guy on the planet is autistic, and you want to talk about how you need to like reverse autism, like understand how to like love your children, and I don't. It's weird for me to even say that. Like love your children, and like whatever state they're in. Yeah. If they're autistic, okay, like whatever, like you can still love them and give them a better life. The fact that like you need some person to like make it seem like some company did this even though they didn't. I hope the person the company that makes Tylenol, this is one of my rare takes. I hope that whoever makes Tylenol sues the government for like all.
How's it do?
Yeah, because like this is fucking total bullshit. You know what did cause more autism is the DSM changing the definition of what autism means. That's what did it. It's not some fucking vaccine. It's not some fucking medication. It's not some whatever. It's like literally the definition of what autism means, and that's what caused the the rate of autism to go up. And it's also not something that is like some terrible fucking thing where nobody can work or do whatever. It's all a distraction. You know, it's not a distraction. Millionaires and billionaires being fucking pedophiles.
Yep. I'm gonna go way back because I'm an old fuck. I blame former Playmate of the Year Jenny McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because way back in the fucking yonder, when ICP was just coming out and the Juggalos were a new thing and they had good knees and everything, Jenny McCarthy was the first motherfucking celebrity I had ever heard in my entire life who was just like, look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say you never heard of her?
No.
First two.
She was the first one I had ever heard in my life.
Okay, I was gonna say
because
we all definitely knew at our age who the fuck she was. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, we definitely knew. But she was the first one who championed this ridiculous cause of kind of basically saying that such and such vaccines cause autism and all that, and people believed her like she was the fucking Surgeon General. I remember that like it was fucking yesterday. And ever since then, it's just gotten weirder and weirder. COVID made it weirder, and anti-vax this, and I'll never vax this. And okay, fine, then die. I mean, or again, I'm going to say this: if that is your hill to die on, that you are anti-vaccines or whatever, just say loudly and clearly, if I have an illness that is one of those that has a vaccine and I choose not to get the vaccine, I refuse medical treatment. That's it.
I find it so funny when generations are like, back in my day, not like autism didn't exist.
What the hell?
It's always existed.
That one guy who made trains in his basement that had like a perfect set. You're gonna tell me that he's not fucking autistic?
Well, they also do this bullshit too of back in my day there were no gay people, there were no trans people or whatever. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I heard the best one. So the best one is because the liberals are now there's more gay people because of the liberals. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, what about
out?
What about other species? Because, like, fun fact, two male lions raising a cub together have more success than a pride.
Yeah. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about gay penguins. They don't want to talk about
dolphins.
the fact that in plenty of native tribes that pre-colonialization and manifest destiny and all that, they had two-spirit, humans and whatnot, and that was their trans. Like, things have there's nothing new. Things have existed for a long, long fucking time. Some things you're more aware of and you hear about more in the quote unquote modern era, but don't go spewing bullshit of this is brand new and this never happened before. You out of your fucking mind.
I don't understand like the argument at all against autism because like I'm sorry, do you not understand how much science probably wouldn't have happened if somebody wasn't hyper focused on it?
That's true.
Yeah. Like most of my industry would not exist if you were like, we need to cure the autism. Like, yeah, the IT world would be like pretty fucked. Like, you're gonna rely on like.
Sorry, if you somehow manage to find a cure for autism, have fun stunting scientific growth.
Yeah.
What's interesting with the whole government saying that Tylenol causes autism is that it kind of opens up a door for people to try to sue Tylenol. Like, oh, hey, my kid's autistic and, I took Tylenol. Now I'm going to sue because I want money. Like, there's going to be a floodgate of people trying to sue Tylenol. But hopefully they can sue the government, get this shit, like, taken away, or at least people be smart enough to, like, I don't know, follow the facts, like the scientific studies that prove that Tylenol does not cause autism.
It's about as believable as the people who claim that watching that Cheerios commercial with the biracial couple made them woke. You know what I mean? And therefore, they turned communist because they saw that. I mean, it's just complete horseshit.
Yeah.
Dang, got them cheery hoes.
Well,
Fucking Cheerios.
you know how we all know it's bullshit is because if you look at like what RFK Jr. was talking about before he became the head of the is the CDC, right, or Health
Yeah,
and Human
CDC.
Services.
So he's
Health and
head
Human
of
Services.
Yeah. He
Which-
was always talking shit about like other things that cause autism, and it was not Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
It was other like it was companies and different other medications. It was not Tylenol. And you know what it is that the other companies just paid him off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened.
Yep. And the grift keeps on
Yeah.
grifting.
Remember all the vaccines he was saying that cause autism? All of a sudden Tylenol, that's the thing. That's the thing. Motherfuckers take Tylenol all the time. And let's rewind the tape. When we talk about like drug deaths, I bring up acetaminophen and aspirin all the time. About like, does this thing cause more deaths than aspirin or like Tylenol? They usually don't because Tylenol and aspirins, yes, they do cause death on some level, and it's 100% way more than weed.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was his easy way out because he's a weak bitch that is just in there for the money, and he's somebody that has like literally no expertise. He hired a bunch of people for his vaccine program that they are not experts in their field. They're a bunch of bullshit artists. And this next, I guess, 3+ years, I hope it goes by fast because this is literally just the beginning. This is like, what, 7-8 months in?
But we're still in year 1 of MAGA 2.0.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm already wanted to unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna have a bed. 'Cause
Get
I'm
some
like super
rest.
tired.
It's all good. I know it's like literally
But-
like tomorrow your time, way past tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, it's 1:40 in the morning.
Right.
Oh god dang.
You know,
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
All right.
One other thing I need to unsubscribe from is the whole Charlie Kirk stuff too, because that shit's just poisoning my fucking feed. I'm so sick of hearing anything about that dude.
I'm just sick of them pretending that he was like a great guy.
Yeah, that.
That's what I'm tired of hearing. Like, oh, he did the right kind of debate. No, he did not do the right kind of debate. He didn't. If I started my debates with, white people are awful because,
Yeah.
and is that the right kind of debate? And then prove me wrong. White folks are terrible.
Mhm.
Well, you're right. It's a good example, but to me, it sounds more like this: Black people are genetically inferior and stupid.
Yeah.
Like literally textbook by definition, by Webster's definition, racism.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh.
belief in the superiority of one quote unquote race over another. That's what
Oh,
that's what he was spewing.
Well, no, the one that kept getting me was in the 1940s. Black people did better before the civil rights movement and
Yep.
while they had Jim Crow.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
Oh, you never heard him say that? He
No,
says
I've heard
that
it. I've heard the quote.
almost every debate he brings that up.
Yep.
Almost
Yeah,
every time.
he's skewing facts. Like,
Mhm.
oh, Black people were happier back then. There was like less murder because they were more controlled. But it's like, no, they were being
No.
killed by fucking white
They're
folks.
being killed at the
They're still
time.
being lynched.
And he believes that Martin Luther King should not be a celebrated hero or a person of honor. He feels that Clarence Thomas deserves a day off or
Mhm.
deserves a National Hero Day or
So-
whatever.
I mean, I hold on. I'll agree that Clarence Thomas needs a day off for the rest of his life.
There you go.
Wow.
So he could like just not serve on the Supreme Court.
Here's the thing, though. He trolled. I mean, that's what this is. It's racist trolling with a giant megaphone. And here's the other thing too. He was backed by billionaires and became a multimillionaire of himself with the backing of the billionaire funding him. It is what it is, but
The modern day Russian ball.
yeah, I mean, look, things happen. It is what it is. I'm not mourning anybody that I don't want to mourn or that I think what's that guy? GI Robot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Nazis.
yeah. Is that
If
a
he didn't,
Nazi?
if he wouldn't fuck with you, then I ain't mourning you. Let's just say that. You know, I mean, and I'm also going to say we need a new Wolfenstein. We definitely need a new Wolfenstein.
That we do. But also, before Wolfenstein, we need a new
Metroid.
we need a new Quake, actually.
There
Quake is
you go.
overdue. But yeah, actually, I mean, I love killing Nazis, so
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
All right, we should probably wrap it up too.
Wrap it up nice and tight.
That's what she said after too many kids. Just saying.
Ooh,
Wow.
oh, damn. All right. Old Ninja, what you got popping this week? God damn it.
Definitely not a whole lot. I just finished Alien Earth,
Oh, so good.
that ended yesterday. I got some words and some thoughts on it.
We'll talk about it next week, bro.
But
I
yeah,
got words and thoughts on it too.
That was some shit. And then what the fuck? What just started?
Marvel's Zombies.
Gen V.
Oh,
Yeah,
too.
Gen V just started.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Or I think it started next week. Yeah, it starts next week or it just started.
It just started.
And then still giving out democracy to all the the people that need it across the universe. So I'm gonna be out there liberating systems.
Those aren't people, though. They're not people.
Still, they're citizens. So, what else is there? Yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling at home, trying to take care of my health. I have like a lot of appointments coming up, so, and I had to give a lot of blood today for a test. So, excuse me, I've been like a little off. Oh, excuse me. But I'm just gonna try to rebuild and eat healthier, because I've been trying to get on the healthy stuff. But there's always some little sneaky stuff people sneak in their food, especially packaged food. You gotta have to be careful of. So
Ninja, do we need to do like a GoFundMe for some adrenochrome for you?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
'Cause that'll help.
I gotta.
I mean, apparently, according to, Alex Jones, adrenochrome revitalize your body.
So I'm still surprised. Alex Jones is still alive. I'm just saying. Just saying. But yeah, that's kind of about it. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get into Borderlands 4 quite yet. I am looking forward to Battlefield 6, so I don't know which I'm gonna get first. I'm undecided so far. So, but yeah, that's kind of about it for me. Oh, actually, no. Tron Legacy is out in like 2 weeks. I'm watching that shit. Or Tron Ares. I'm watching that shit when
I wish they would not have shown that dude's face.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
All right, Blue, what you got?
Right now I'm semi recovering from surgery. I mentioned on the podcast before we left, but I had surgery on my finger, and it was good. It wasn't. I was in and out real quick. Probably was in there for like 10 minutes. But the most painful part was them injecting me with the fucking local anesthesia for my hand, because they stick you 4 times, like one on one side of your knuckle, again on the other side of the knuckle, then like from your wrist towards your knuckle, and then on the bottom of your hand. And it was fucking painful, dude. It was really painful. But the whole surgery thing was, I didn't feel anything. They wouldn't let me watch. I wanted to see it all happen, but yeah, so I'm kind of recovering from that. I got like 4 stitches, and it was a pretty cool operation. On the beginning of the podcast, I talked about how I got stung. I talked about getting stung by a wasp, and yeah, I got stung by a yellow jacket, and it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant at all. It's like a weird pain, and like it goes away and then come back, and goes away and then come back, and it feels like you're getting stung all over again. It's really, really fucking weird and trippy. And like right now, it just like itches. So I got to put some, like, I guess calamari.
Put some
Calamari.
calamari.
Some calamari. Yeah.
I put some calamari on there. Some
Calamari with some cocktail sauce.
Some marinara.
Don't get the lemon juice. Need lemon. Fresh lemon.
I just ordered Borderlands 4, so it should be here tomorrow. Thank God, Amazon, they deliver real quick. But that's about it for. I meant to do this in the beginning, but RIP to my cousin Amria, also known as Polka. She passed away on Monday. She actually came to, how did it go? She she had cancer until she lost her battle to cancer, which is sad. So her service is going to be next Friday, which is it's been a weird week this week with people dying because the Sweeney's grandmother passed away like the following week, and her service is this Friday. So
Damn.
yeah, we're going to a service this Friday, and then my cousin's next Friday. So R.I.P. to her. She was my big cousin. Like we would, her and her sisters would always spend it at my mom's house or with us, and it was always like a fun night of us just like watch movies, like joke around, playing hide and seek in the middle at night and stuff like that. It was always a lot of fun. So it's kind of sad to see her go because she was a pretty close family member too. So R.I.P. to her.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
All right, Cronus, what you got?
I'm still kind of on a high, like hanging out with my oldest Lily, who was on here, going to Kentucky. That was like one of the best times that I've had in like a long time. I really needed it, and I think if I can do it annually, I want to hang out with her, like to do like adult stuff. So yeah, that was like a lot of fun, and like my youngest, she wanted to come out too to like go to the festival, and I think she probably could have done it, but I also needed time with just me and Lily because we haven't had time together for like over a year. So, which is weird. Like when you're an adult and you have kids, and then all of a sudden you're with them all the time, and they become an adult. It's like at least for me, like I don't know like when to be there. So, but now I know sort of a little bit. Like I want to be there at least to hang out for like a while, for like once a year, if not more.
That's
like
cool.
That shit was cool as fuck. Other than that, I know Halloween's coming up next month. I can't believe it's almost 2026. It's fucking weird. We're in like this really weird like late summer thing here in SoCal in San Diego, which usually is like very nice weather. It's been like in the 80s, like mid 80s so far. But we're gonna get back down to like the normal San Diego weather of like the 70s next week. So hopefully it'll be nice again.
It's been crazy here in the Bay. Like it literally was. We had a heat wave yesterday. Then it rained, and like the day before that, we had an earthquake. Like it's the rapture.
It's the rapture. Which happened. So you heathens are stuck here with us. I'm just saying. That's all I got.
Damn.
Good shit. Looking forward to Battlefield. I know that's in a couple weeks. Still got to pull the trigger on Borderlands for me. And shout out to all them people raising those straw hat flags all over Indonesia and Nepal and all over them. It's the flag of protesting your fucking government in real life. So I love that shit.
Venezuela, please raise the same flags. I'm just saying. America's apparently bailing out, Malay, which is weird, but
Look, I'm gonna tell you this: we got hamburgers and ribs here, Luffy. Come through. You know what I mean? We could use some fucking liberation. Other than that, I am just happy to be around. There's some good events happening in October. Want to hang out with Cronus a little bit more and in person, get the families together. But yeah, just hold on to your butts because we are in the thick of some interesting times, my friends.
Early thick. It's so weird. It's not even a fucking year yet.
Into the thick of it.
All right, Olden. Oh wait, Olden, do you take us out, or do we have that new thing taking us out? Which one was it?
No, he still does it. I do it in post. So
Okay.
All right. Well, if you're still here, you just experienced Black and Black Times Infinity, the dankest podcast on the internet. Check us out anywhere and everywhere with BthanBTI. That's BthanBTI. Anywhere you consume your podcast, live or audio or whatnot, just know that every Wednesday, 8:30 Pacific-ish time, we go live on Twitch and YouTube. You can jump in the chat, and be a part of the conversation. We can email us at BthanBTI@gmail.com. We also have a Discord server if you want to get on it. We're on most social medias, except for probably True Social and whatever else is stupid. And yeah, that's. Oh, check out our official website, benheaddproductions.com.squarespace/.com/BthanBTI. There you go.
All right, we are out this bitch. I gotta press buttons now. Peace.